Yo, what is going on, everybody? All of you Temple nerds out there, welcome to episode 64 of the Pokemon collection stream, TCG collection stream. Can you believe it? Episode 64 already, and this is we're half of those are streamed almost at this point. Nearly, not really. I guess we're getting kind of close once we hit. I think episode 37 was our first stream, so what would that be? 74 would be half of the episodes streamed at that point. So we are getting close. About 10 episodes off. So yeah, here, as promised, we have for this entire month, basically, on our Tuesday streams, we will be going through this Lucario V and Tyranitar V Heavy Hitters collection, premium collection. I believe it's a retail thing. I say that because I never saw it on PokemonCenter.com. But it's massive, if you couldn't tell. Can't really fit it all on the camera here. There is the other side of it, though. We have, if I can get it on the camera, we have both Lucario and Tyranitar V. Just they're actually from normal sets. And we have also from normal sets, I'm pretty sure, Lucario and Tyranitar, just regular ones, holo rares, of course, though. Jumbo Lucario, 4 coins, including Eevee, Pikachu, Charizard, which we have a bunch of. So whatever, adding another one of all of those, which is why I could give my nephews one each of the Pikachu and Charizards. And then also a Score Bunny, our first Score Bunny coin. So I guess that's new. My nephews are all about the coins. That's like one of their favorite parts. They almost like the coins more than the cards. And then also we have 14 packs. Count them, 14, if you can. What I think is in here is that 3 Silver Tempest, 3 Lost Origin, 4 Astral Radiance, and 4 Brilliant Stars. So my plan is to go in backwards order from release date, starting then today with the Silver Tempest packs. So we'll open 3 of those. And we'll go next Tuesday. We'll do the 3 Lost Origin ones. And you know what? Since we're going to be doing the opening today, I will refrain from doing anything else. But during the Lost, and hopefully we'll get a good hit in those 3 packs, something decent. Then when we do Lost Origin, which will be 3, if I don't get anything too good, then I will open. I have 1 more of those repackaged things for $2 remaining. We'll open that at the end if I don't get anything good. If I do, I'll just save that for some other small Tuesday stream when I don't get something good, and we'll do that one. It's not like there's anything great in it, but it's just, extra stuff, I suppose, and then we'll get that finally out of the way, done, because that's been since almost the first month of this stream is when we bought those. No, almost. Maybe it was the second. And then finally, the next 2, which will be the final 2 Tuesdays of the month. This is the first Tuesday of our new month here, month 6. So we're coming up to our 6th-month anniversary, half a month anniversary, or half a year anniversary, I guess, half an anniversary, where we will open, of course, another Elite Trainer box, and that will be Shrouded Fables, the new one coming out. And then also, again, obviously, for the next monthly ETB opening at the end of month 7, we'll be doing Stellar Crown because we have 2 expansions, 2 sets coming out in 1 month apart. So pretty much 1 month apart. Anyway, let's get into this big old thing. If I do everything correctly here, the stream won't take forever. There you get a nice look at the at everything going on the back there. We never really get a good look because usually we have some kind of glare. But there's a great look at everything. We have pretty much everything we've gone through so far. Well, not really, actually. No, I take that back. I have 2 separate shelves full of other stuff we've gone through. There are some things we have left still up there. See on the very far side. Oh, look, you can see my hand pointing to things. Awesome. The Jolteon tin, the older Jolteon tin, Jolteon GX, I believe is what that would be. What else do we have here? Oh, yeah, the grass and water stacking tins. And I believe we did everything else. Got all our decks lined up here. Pretty nice. Yes. All right. So let's do this. Bring the camera back down. Open this huge thing up from this side, I guess. I'm not too worried about what you see. But what you can see while you wait for me to open this thing is the running tab of our top 10 cards, which is not really up to date, but it is getting close. It's actually been a bit since I went through and added any more whatchamacallums chapters to any of my streams. I'm at the stream point now. I've done up to all the videos have chapters now. Now doing chapters for streams. I think I'm up to 45-ish, somewhere mid 40s, I'm pretty sure. Wow. Again, as always, I don't want to destroy the box completely, but oh. They have an extra piece of tape on the side here. Hey, what's up, Tommy? How's it going? How's it going? You are the first person today. First chat, yeah. What up? Thank you for joining. I don't think I remember seeing your name before. Sorry if you've been here before and I don't remember. Not always good with names. All right, almost got this. There we go. Okay, only 3 packs of this today. 14 thing. Well, thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. All right, we are getting close. Make sure you subscribe if you do enjoy it, because we're slowly growing, but it's very natural growth because we don't do anything weird and fake here to get people's attention. But I am hoping we're close to 50, so that's cool. But when I get 100 subs, I did promise to do a giveaway. So if that's something you'd be interested in, be sure to subscribe and help boost that up. Anyway, those 3 single cards. Again, like that they do like the extra. They got the extra piece of plastic on the back too, so they're all nice in there. Yeah, not really gonna give anything to beggars though. There is another person, yes. So another Eevee coin, another Pikachu coin. Put those somewhere for now, out of the way. Oh, here we go. And another Charizard coin. Score Bunny, a new Score Bunny there. Silver Tempest. Yeah, 3 of those. 2, 3, 4 Astral Radiance, 3 Lost Origin, and pretty sure those are all Brilliant Stars. Yep. Okay, so yeah, we're right. We know what we have to go through. Of course, then also the Lucario, Jumbo Lucario. Another thing my nephews are all about, the Jumbo cards. My nephew asked me if, the older one, he's not too old, but he asked me if you could use the Jumbo cards in the game. And I asked him, how do you think that would work? And he thought about it for a second. And I can't remember what his answer was, but it was kind of funny. But then he realized that he would need an entire deck of giant cards. And then the other person, well, I guess the other person wouldn't need an entire deck of giant cards, but that would just be crazy. So it'll just go back into the box for now. Not too bad expensive. Yeah, that's my running top 10 we got going there of stuff I've opened. Not sure where to put this right now. Here we go. All right. 3 packs. Hopefully we get something decent. 3 packs, so I'll give you the first and last code cards. And I'll just, yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's open them in the reverse order I have them here, because I actually don't know what that thing is. Wait, is that Reggie Drago or whatever that one's name is? In the order of coolness, in my opinion, Alolan Vulpix, which apparently everyone loves. I think that's maybe one of the main reasons the Silver Tempest ETB Pokemon Center exclusive may be sold out so fast. I'm still not sure about that because it was before I came back to collecting. And then we'll do Lugia because Lugia is awesome. There we go. I hope, at least in one of the 14 packs. Maybe not in one of these 3, but hopefully in one of the 14, because that's a lot. Again, I think it's some kind of retail thing. It was picked up at Sam's Club for like 35 bucks. If you look on TCGPlayer, it's like 60, I think, something like that. All right. Oh, well, got a black bordered code card. Good start, I guess. Something at least. Oh, we got a bunch of glare. Let me see what I can do about that. That kind of helps. So yeah, you know what? I think I realized that light doesn't help up there. All right. Phoebus, I don't think I have too many Silver Tempest. Vanpy. Litten. Had a Litten in one of my first Silver Tempest packs. Had some damage to it. Rufflet. And Fennekin. Reverse Hollow. Whoa. A Fletchling. Common. Hollow. Oh, okay. We'll just start right off with a Superior V-Star. Why not? Why not? I think maybe you're just lucky, Tommy. That's probably what it is. Which is also the name of one of my nephews, by the way. Awesome. Let's just leave that up right now. Thank you for subbing and liking. Much appreciated. Very helpful. Pretty cool. Pretty cool one, too. Always got to love the starter. I don't think there's any starters that I actually don't like. Obviously, some I like much more than others, but yeah, I don't think there's any I don't like. I don't think he needs one of these really, but why not? I have a bunch of them sitting here for now. There's that. We'll throw them over here, I guess, toward the cheaper cards. Psychic. Dedenne. Cool. I don't know if I have that Dedenne. A Quad Stone and Morpeko. Awesome. Well, we may not see much else here. Hey, what's up, Darius? By the way, is that a Polish name? Because I, too, am Polish, if that's the case. I mean, I'm Polish either way, but I am Polish also. If you're Polish, then the also applies. 4 subs away. I thought it was something like that, yeah. Which is great. Seen a lot of decent growth recently, so that's nice. Always great. Oh, white code card, whatever. Not sure, again, if we're going to get any other hit, especially today. After one pretty decent one. Unless, I'm not sure how to, is it Elgium? Not sure how you pronounce that. Fungus. Sandygast. It's not bad though. I'm almost streaming like nearly every day at this point. Relicanth. Haluka, and I think that means our, right, yeah. Hollow next. Donphan, is that a rare? No, uncommon, but I don't know, kind of cool. Don't think I have that. The rare is Fione. Metal Energy. Professor Laventon. Dracloak, and Metang. Speaking of Professor Laventon, maybe it reminded me of my professor's researches I have. Darius, I appreciate it, definitely. Unless you're talking to Tommy, then I'm sure he appreciates it. Darius, I thought I recognized you. I figured you were already subbed to me. But yeah, all right. Well, third and final pack already. What I was going to say is I'll just like briefly go over, I guess, my TCG player inventory, and I wanted to mention, because I forgot to in the last couple episodes, that anyone who buys something from me on TCG Player and puts in, like, I'm assuming there's a place for comments or notes or something when you purchase something on there. So if you do, and you put in there something like Precious Blood, because it's the July month of the Precious Heart, Blood of Jesus. Last month was the month of the Sacred Heart. This is the month of the Precious Blood. So if you put in Precious Blood into whatever the comments or the notes or something, if you buy something, I will throw in one of these Professor's Research promo cards. I have 49 of them to give away, in a sense, if you will, as extra stuff in packages for now, unless, if we do giveaways, I'll give one of these away along with whatever we do at 100 subs. And we'll do other giveaways after 100, depending on how growth is going at that point. See you, Tommy. I appreciate you chilling. Make sure you watch the VOD afterward, see what the last pack holds. But yeah, these, sorry, Pokemon Go code there, Pokemon Go Professor, what's his name, Willow. Get that promo card there for you. I think it's like a buck something if you like just get it on TCG Player. Another black code card. Ooh. Oh yeah, there you go. Thanks for chilling, guys. Appreciate it. Also, let me know if you ever get anything good from these code cards. I know it's just a online card, but still always fun to know. I had a couple cool hits. I actually haven't had anything decent in a while. Of course, Pikachu and Growlithe. Pretty nice start there. I like the Pikachu. Oh yeah, I definitely have that one, but it is cool with the, I think I mentioned before, the Pikachu knockoffs all in the background there, eating Pikachu's dust. Fantastic. Luckily, there's no Pichu back there. It's bad enough they haven't made a Pichu card since Heart Gold, Soul Silver. They don't need to rub it in his face. Clink. Whalmer. Nice. Nice. And I think last common. Ooh, Dratini. Cool. And the reverse hollow. Reverse hollow quad stone. Okay, well, probably not amazing. Unless some deck uses a quad stone. I don't think that, I've never heard of it, so I don't think that's the case. And finally, holo rare time again. Oh, Reuniclus, meh. Already got one. I guess it's another duplicate for us. More bulk, water, worker, Sunflora, and Primordial Altar. I don't know if I have that card. Yeah, not sure about any of those trainers, if any of those cards are used. I guess not even just the trainers, any uncommons or the commons or whatever. Yeah, I don't think any of that stuff is great, but whatever. Can't be too mad. I mean, that might only be $1, but it could be about $2. Who knows? It is cool in my opinion, but also that's one that if you end up, well, I guess if I end up, I should say, getting a couple of them, which is very possible, opening in the future, probably a lot more Silver Tempest to come in the future, because we don't have too many of the products from Silver Tempest, namely the Pokemon Center exclusive ETB and a bunch of other stuff. Once we get all that stuff and have all those Silver Tempest packs, could potentially have 2, 3 of these. If it's not worth a whole lot, it's probably the kind of card I would hold on to for a year or so, and then sell the duplicates for maybe $2, $3. Who knows what it would go up to once Sword and Shield, all of Sword and Shield series is wholly rotated out for a couple years, like at the point where Sun and Moon's at now, maybe. So there's that. Let's check out, I guess, what that was worth, since I'm going to bring up the thing, TCG Player anyway. And they call this Superior V-Star. All right. Let's bring you over to the Lappy. Any of you guys ever watch? I don't condone it, but maybe you older people that maybe are around my age ever watch Homestar Runner? Strong bad emails. Okay, so wow, big old crash. So only 50 cents. I guess I should have expected that. It's only Silver Tempest. Maybe it's like I think this from wait, you can't see it. You can't see it. I do have another. Here, there we go. It'll be a little harder to see, but from the last stream when we opened the Battle Styles Elite Trainer box and got this Tapu Koko, yeah, VMAX. I knew it was probably worth around $1 because all the VMAXs, basically all the VMAXs in the set are right now $1 plus. And I also knew that that one wasn't one of the ones that were very much plus $1. So it was like right around there. Being that it was like a year before Silver Tempest still being in standard right now. I guess I should have known it wasn't going to be the case that all of the V-Stars for this were at $1. Although there are some that are going to be. And I also think of my Hisuian Decidueye V-Star from, I assume, Lost Origin or Astral Radiance that did end up, it's actually probably at about $1.50 now. Maybe, who knows, maybe it's fluctuating all over the place. That's all I got. That's all I got, guys. I mean, obviously we got all these still, but we're going to pace ourselves just because right now I don't have too many things to open. And yeah, we'll just see. Maybe after this month, once I get through this whole thing, I'll have a bunch of stuff to open, stocked up and ready to go. I have several things. We already pointed out the 3 sealed things still sitting on top of the TV there, the big old tube TV. And then I don't know if it's a tube TV. And then also one of our Silver Tempest build and battle boxes that I decided to take out. Not Silver Tempest, Temporal Forces. I decided to take off of the 3 we have because they're really not, as you'll see maybe here, for me, really worth the price of shipping at the price they're going for right now. It's not worth really selling it online. Could probably get more for it if I sold it in person, or even just perhaps opened it and got a good hit. Because let's see here. So go there, nerds, Templar. There we are. Check this out. Wait a second. That should only be 3, but I think maybe they because I had to cancel one because somehow I messed up. I knew that I had a Series 4 hollow grass energy, and I think it was just because when I clicked on the Series 4 water energy to put that one in, there was a prize pack grass energy right next to it, and I just assumed, which was silly of me, that it was also the Series 4 that was right next to the water Series 4, but it wasn't. It was the Series 1, so someone tried to buy that. I immediately realized it was wrong because it said someone bought my Series 1 grass energy. I'm like, nope, that's not a thing I have. So I was able to just refund that real quick. So that should actually just be 3 sales. But yeah, we did make our 3rd sale and just shipped that out. That was, in fact, I think I already mentioned this in one of the past streams. That was the Star Wars, I did mention this, Unlimited two-player starter set thing. These are my 2 decks from the one I opened, all sleeved up. This is such an awesome thing about this 2-player starter set. Sorry guys, I'm like advertising it still, but the one I have is gone now because it bumped up so high in price. I could have probably sold it for 25 plus shipping. I was selling it for 18 plus shipping, and it just I was the first one listed, and it was just increasing. So really, if I kept my eye on it, I still probably could have sold it for 20 plus plus shipping. Anyway, yeah, sleeved up deck inside of the deck boxes that they give you inside this pack, this starter set. So amazing. I love it so much. Great. I haven't played it yet. I'm actually not really. I might end up attempting just to figure out the roles on my own, playing against myself. Maybe I'll play a whole round and just to kind of figure it out. But I'd actually rather play, see if my sister wants to give it a go one of these days, whenever we're doing a game night. Doing road stuff. All right. So this is my shop. What we got still, mostly everything. The only things we sold were that 2-player starter set, the couple boosters. I have 2 left from Sparkle Rebellion. So we sold a lot of Star Wars Unlimited things. And the other thing, we haven't sold any Pokemon stuff yet. The other thing we sold was my Sisu rare from Disney Lorcana Ursula's Return. It's worth like $5. Actually, that one was spiking up in price as well, and I think that one I sold for about $4.50, and it was probably worth over $5 by the time it sold for me. I think again I was on the first page at least, if not like the first 5 listings. So that thing sold. That was my second sale that popped me up to level 2 seller. And now, guys, maybe you can see here, maybe you can't. Yes, no, maybe so. No, wait, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can't tell because you can't see quantities of things. But here you can. I'm just going to scroll through this quick because we actually do now. It's going to be Thursdays for now. My Temple Quartermasters stream where I do actually go over this a little more in detail, and we also look at other stuff that I have potentially for sale to post on here. Right now, things that I have potentially for sale can be posted because I only have about 130 items currently on here, and I can get up to 500 now, being level 2. So that's awesome. If I get to 21 sales, 21 real sales, I'd imagine, after they take that one off, I will get to level 3, 50,000 postings, listed items. That's almost just basically as many as I want. I want at that point, personally, once we hit that. But then at level 4, which is only 51 sales, we will hit the maximum level and be able to do all the things, unlimited stock, be able to use TCG Direct, I think. We'll be able to do a bunch of other stuff that makes, I think, life easier on me, probably. Maybe even other shipping options. Anywho, Lander, so now I just rearranged. Now you can see when you see these prices that are so different than the market price. That's because they're near mint, or that's because they're reverse hollows. They're all listed near mint. There's only a few cards I've seen that had any kind of damage to them, and mostly they're all older ones. And I haven't really looked at anything older yet for selling anyway. So all this stuff, as you'll see, all this stuff is like pretty much what we'll be going through with this heavy hitters collection. Brilliant Stars up to Silver Tempest. But then you'll also see, get this Tapu Koko out of the way real quick. Needs to just go in the binder, but I forgot it when I was putting all the other stuff in the collection. My collection, personal one. The Alakazam EX I pulled myself. That's a duplicate there. In fact, I don't know how long that's going to stay on there for me because I don't know. I don't really think it's worth selling for $1.50 online. I could probably get more than that in person right now, or just wait for it to spike back up and eventually increase to where it should actually be, like, you know, $3 maybe in the deep future. And then also this one, which is actually a Series 1 Holo Prize Pack card, Energy, that is. A Darkness Energy, however, is the one I have. It's one of the most valuable cards currently posted. Speaking of valuable cards currently posted, though, you'll see the most valuable here in a moment. These have all been here for a bit. They'll probably remain on now that I hit level 2 and I can post 500 for now. All these lower ones will stay. I'm kind of just shooting for stuff that's worth at least a quarter, but for the most part, stuff that's worth, excuse me, stuff that's worth 50 cents or more. any prize pack energies you see, they're all hollow ones. I didn't post any of my regulars. I don't know if that's really worth it. The price is actually not probably too bad to for selling purposes. I just don't know if I want to sell them for the prices they go for. I may actually end up using them myself. And then, of course, maybe about 30 of these are new postings. A little over 30, maybe closing in on 40 new items on here. Actually, if I recall correctly, they will all be Vs, VMAX / V stars, or full arts of some sort. Maybe, you know, trainers collect, trainer gallery, or whatever. Which are full arts, but they're a tad different, and they were just, I guess, in those later Sword and Shield collections is when they did those. Pretty sure they did those through from Brilliant Stars to maybe they started with Astral Radiance. One of those two up into Crown Zenith even did that. It was different. They called it something different, right? It wasn't Trainer's Gallery, but it was something still. Yeah, I think. Oh, never mind. Most of the other stamped stuff is also hollow, but not everything. Some of the Pokemon are just regulars. The Bibarel is one that comes to mind. Although he may be the only one. Him and the earlier Series 1 pack Cinderace. I can't remember what set he actually comes from, but he's an older card. Worth a decent bit. I'll probably end up posting more of my... I don't have them here. Actually, I do. I just don't want to find them. I moved them, but they are all my other prize pack cards that were potential sales. Will probably be posted soon once I get around to it. Also, so you'll find in the description the links to both this and my eBay store where I sell stuff that I can't sell on TCG, that isn't, you know, postable on TCGPlayer. Right now I have some random trading cards on there from like the early 90s, a bunch of packs of them, sealed boosters or whatever you want to call them. There's that, $6, which is actually pretty cheap, I believe. Again, we also have a lot of cards that are being used right now. Hisuian Heavy Ball, Comfy even. Radiant Gardevoir is a new posting there. They're definitely going up. And boy, whoa, oh wait, that's because I'm in my store, duh. Like, I'm the only person that has one, wow. There aren't that many postings though. I mean, there's 6 pages worth, but still, 57 is not really that many. And of course, we just want the hollow. Oh, they changed all this. Okay, here we go. Okay, 11 hollow foils. There you go. So that's where there's really nothing. And mostly what you get a couple lightly played, I guess, here. But who knows what that really means? Damaged on it. Guy being honest there, obviously. Someone who was using the card. I'm the first near mint, and it is obviously near mint. I pulled it. I don't know if I actually pulled it on stream or on video or whatever, but I did pull it right before I would have then brought it back home and showed it on video. Pulled recently, never used. There's a Galarian Berserker. Probably going to see now reaching the 50-cent mark. I don't think I was willing to sell any of the Vs for under that, so some of these prices are going to be above market. And that's just because it's like, yeah, if you go to a collectibles store, a card shop that has this kind of stuff, they're probably selling all of these Vs for $1. So, yeah, I'm figuring that I could do the same thing, but even cheaper if I wanted to in person. And I'm thinking about doing it. I just don't know how long it's going to take to really set it all up. And I'm not very good at marketing myself. That's kind of one of my biggest flaws, probably. And that's one of my biggest flaws right now for my whole nonprofit that I'm trying to start up. I could use some marketing help for it, but still searching locally for that. Apparently, I know a lot of people. We live in a very small town. That's one of the greatest things. We're in a very small, close-knit community. I love it. Very Catholic, traditional community. It's perfect. I wouldn't want to go anywhere else. But for some reason, where a lot, not all, but some of the ailments of the modern world have still crept in at this point. And yeah, kind of don't help. Yeah, Galarian Mr. Rhyme. the Whimsicott V Star. I think we already saw the regular Whimsicott V on here. The Regigigas V. Stantler V, couple of those, I think, yeah. Beedrill V. I think he was going up in price or something when I looked. Got a Bomb of Snow. I think that's a trainer gallery, yep. Faitling's trainer gallery. I think they're mostly all trainer, but not all of them are trainer gallery. Another one, Galarian Obstagoon. 2 Machamp Vs and 2 Machamp V Stars we'll see in a moment. Oh, also 2 Origin 4 and Palkia Vs, which I think the reason that they're a little, that one at least, is a little more is because it's used. The Machamp, it kind of surprised me that it was that much. It's actually about the same, I guess, as the Palkia, but for whatever reason, I went higher on the Machamp and lower on the Palkia. Don't ask me. I think I was just throwing these in real quick on my phone, and then I was going to look, I planned on looking at the prices later and probably changing things up here and there, but some of these will probably stay. I think I kept, this is probably going to stay where it's at, 98 cents. Probably one of the only ones I'm ever going to do that way. No, that's probably a lie. I'll probably end up doing that. But most of the time, as you can see, I'm trying to keep them to just normal numbers because I don't really care about the cents that much. In some sense, I do when it's like lower, like toward the quarter range. But once it gets toward $1 or so, I'll just stick to like 70, 80, 90, a buck. After that, probably like a buck, $1.25, $1.50. Who knows? Maybe I'll fine tune them later, especially if it gets easier. But yeah, cool. Hisuian Gudra there again, just a Galarian gallery. That's what they call Crown Zenith ones. That's what the GG meant instead of the TG. Dedenne for a buck. 2 of those, yeah. Those are pretty cool cards. I don't have one myself, so I'm always tempted. Most of these I actually don't own myself in my collection, so it's another reason that it's like rather sell them for a little more because I could just put them in my own collection, especially at these prices. That was already on there. All these stamped ones already on there. Choi, a regular full art card there. Maybe that's why it's worth a little more than the trainer gallery ones. Another regular full art, the Galarian Berserker V. We had the regular one and then full art here. A little over a buck as well. $1.25 for the Zacian V-Star. Another one I'm pretty sure is used still right now. The Miltank, I think these are, yeah, Galarian Gallery, maybe a lot of these at the end here. $1.30, switch card there, 4 Seal Stone, Manaphy, bunch of, again, things people use, stamped things people use. Beeburl, Pokemon Stop, Pokestop, whatever. Beeburl, I haven't played Pokemon Go in a bit. I should probably chuck back in on that. There's the Alakazam there for $1.50. Let's check what his price is going at right now. Again, not sure how long he'll stay on here. It looks okay. He's spiking back up, so he's actually worth. I probably posted him when he was under. I probably posted him when he was about $1.22. Yeah, probably. Maybe. Let's see here. I'm still not on the first page, but I should be close actually. We're talking about guys at $1. Looks like the third page maybe. That's still not too bad. Elijah, what's up? What's up, bro? Missed the 3-pack opening, but nothing too crazy. If you're curious, the Superior V-Star was the only pull of the 3 Silver Tempest packs we had there. In my opinion, kind of cool, but only worth about 50 cents. Oh, wow, okay. So we're very close here now. 20 cents off. Should be this page, right? Oh, no. Wow, still a bunch of people around that same. Oh, now, here we are. Here we are. We're just at, we would have almost been at the end of 4. This guy was at the very end of 4 and at the top of 5. I guess they redo the last one at the top of the next page for some reason. But yeah, we're right there. Not too bad. Again, look at that. It's almost back up. was almost back up, at least to where its highest point was. Now it looks like it's dipping back down a tad once more. A couple other ones here. One of my favorites, probably, I guess I haven't looked at all the Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery cards, but I would say this is probably one of my favorites of those. You may ask, yes. You know what? Let's check it out. Let us check out how much a Melmetal EX is worth. I am going to guess maybe about $1 because it's used, isn't it? People use it right now. I assume you mean this one. Yeah, just about $1-ish, a little over. It's probably the promo same card though, right? Yeah. Much more obviously though, being a promo. I think does it? No, it's not from the deck. It's just they did do a Melmetal. I can't remember what that was, but they did do a Melmetal EX, I suppose. But yeah, it looks like $1.25. Actually, that's let's look a little closer at that because that is TCG Player direct by TCG Player. So you could actually get it for about 50 cents probably, or less if you go with this guy. It looks like the price jumps up pretty quick. But yeah, it's like there's some decent postings if you're actually trying to buy on TCG Player. I would say, yeah, like I said right off the bat, $1. As a seller, it's hard to part with. For me, at least at this point, it's hard to part with even an EX for less than that. Even though I have a bunch on here that are going for less than that. Just for the reason I gave before, because people would potentially buy those in person for like $1 each, no questions asked. Ooh, Giratina V prize pack card. Here's a nice Machamp. There's the nice Machamp V Max. $3 each. 2 of those I got. That prize pack card is probably worth a decent bit though. The V, right? Just the V. Several dollars. Wow, not as much as I would have thought. Almost a few bucks. Market price $3. That seems like the lowest it should ever be. I wonder if it's because, yeah. Wow, wait. Well, yeah, let's go back to 6 months. The look at 6 months was up at 8. That's more, okay, yeah, 13. That's more what I would expect it to have been. But I guess since it's going to be rotating out in less than a year, still has over half a year, I think, left in it, right? But since it's less than a year till it's out of standard, I'm assuming that's what this is about. That's also why I'm posting all the cards that have less than a year left in them before that ends up happening. Well, they're all basically doing that right now. If the cards that have crashed too much, I didn't post. Some of these are pretty good still, though. But yeah, that's too bad. $2, $3 maybe. Still a cool card. That's one I would maybe hold on to because that could go up. That could go up in the future. I am not too sure about cards that move fast. I'm not too well versed with singles yet. Hopefully in the future I will be at some point. Yo, what's up, Flugel? That how I pronounce that? Flugel? Flugal? Nice. There's that Cinderace I was talking about. $3 for the stamp. Now, let's see when he's from. Oh yeah, he's Sword Shield base. Beast. And we got Brandon, another of a few of the full arts we just posted. Radiant Greninja, always a nice one. Switch card stamped. That's also not a wait. Actually, that is a holo. I'm pretty sure. 2 of them. I'm pretty sure I have on here from our good friend Joey. Yeah, 2 near mint holos from our buddy Joey at the comic shop that we play tournaments with. Oh, Zooey and Zoroark, a V price pack. That might be decent. The V, just the regular V. Maybe that one wouldn't be a ton, but oh, the V prize packs are usually pretty good. The reason this one's so good here is because, well, it's Espeon and it's from Evolving Skies. Need I say more? Imagine if you got the Umbreon. I don't. They have some. I'm pretty sure they have some of the full arts from Evolving Skies, just not the illustration rares, of course, in prize packs. Got some Lorcana decks posted. Some of them, actually, this one's the only one that's lower than market price. The other ones are a little higher because, again, it's one of those that I was trying to sell them for 15 each in person. I could easily get 10 each for these in person. So that's what I'm selling them for online. Because again, I'm probably gonna it ends up being less than 10 for me after all is said and done. Not too much less, but about that, right about that. Two more boosters from Sparker Rebellion left. I bumped the price up a tad actually, then I bumped it back down a little bit. Two more of these. I do have 3 if somebody really wanted them, but nobody seems to want these. This is actually maybe they're going up now. Take that back. Of course, you're also dealing with the shipping. Shipping, if it, you can always think of it as a donation to the channel, donation to the cause. Also, speaking of, you can watch what we did our first Temple Foundry stream yesterday, where I talk about the creations, the things in the making here, games, stories, and the like that we do here at Nerds Templar. Basically just me, but others who were involved with the help of that, mainly just family. But eventually, in the future, more than just that, other people that are of like mind. This guy just selling the sealed up pack 40 card deck things there. I think I was one of the. I thought I was kind of. Wow, only 3 pages. That's not many people selling these. Maybe that's why, because they're not. It's not worth selling them at that price. Maybe. Anywho, yeah. There's those. I pulled one off because I might use it for one of our days here to open coming up. I may need it for a Friday stream soon. Palkia V-Star. I haven't opened our Palkia V-Star deck yet, but I do have 2 of these, so one for me, one for whoever buys it. Quick Ball, just one of those. Opened our Quick Ball a while back. It's sitting up there. I think ours had an Evolving Skies in it. That was one of our very first episodes, so I can't really remember, but don't quote me on it. And then, of course, lastly, it's on there for now, but who knows how long it'll be on there. My Charizard EX special illustration, rare. So hard to have it on there. It's killing me that I posted it on here, but there it is for over $100. Near mint, pulled just, I think it was episode 44. It was pulled in the Paldean Fates Charizard EX tin. So go figure. I got the Charizard EX, the promo card from the tin. I opened it up and I got this guy. I also got the regular Charizard EX from Paldean Fates, just the normal card. And then I also have the Charizard, which I opened at this point already as well, the other Charizard EX premium collection they made recently, which I think goes for like 30 or 40 bucks, but it's been under 20 or something. Or it's been like around 20 bucks, I think. Maybe it's been like just under 30, but it's much cheaper than usual. I actually have, because of that, 4 Charizard EX cards right now, all different ones, but I do have 4 Charizard EX currently in my possession. I'm like Kaiba with his blue eyes right now. Speaking of, we may hopefully open some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff in the future. I am hoping to do on Wednesdays, not this Wednesday, but hopefully in the future Wednesdays, I'll be flip-flopping between like Disney Lorcana, Yu-Gi-Oh, and whatever else I may end up doing, like if we get the 2-player starter set for the next Star Wars Unlimited set, which is out right now. Once Union Arena comes out, we'll be opening some Bleach stuff up in October. So like that stuff, from now, I'm planning on doing those things on Wednesdays, maybe also Saturdays if I have more things to do than you know, and I need an extra day to do them, then I'll do that. I'm still doing some One Piece stuff on my own. I'll just talk about that probably sometimes on Quartermaster streams or whatnot, but maybe show some stuff here and there that I have. Speaking of showing some stuff, I'll be doing a full collection look, Pokemon collection look, after the 6-month half an anniversary stream on. It'll be like a month from now, but when we do that and we're opening, after we open the Shrouded Fables Elite Trainer box up, and then look at some other stuff, maybe probably, then I'll do that. We'll look at the whole collection, see where we stand at this point. It'll be a decently long stream, but that's okay. That'll be like a month from now. Also, one more thing I think that is on my mind currently before I head out here, actually keeping this under an hour, even with all the extra stuff. That is what I'm talking about. Hopefully I can keep doing this. That's my goal. But I do like chilling with you guys, so I could go, I'll honestly go another hour because I don't mind that much. But I have other things I need to do. So, life gets in the way. Anyway, I do want to come back tomorrow for a stream, and I may do this. This might be for the next 10 weeks. So you may see some double Wednesday streams or something, who knows. But for the next, I think, 10 Wednesdays, 10 weeks, I have 10 episodes that have already been released of my story called Beyond Lumina. You could still access all of those. The first episode's the only one public on my channel, but there's you can go to my playlist actually and just find the playlist for all 10 that are posted currently, or in the description of the first episode is also a link to that playlist. You could watch the first 10 that way, or if you want, you can tune in. I'm probably going to do it at Wednesday evenings. It'll probably be decently later, maybe like 7 p.m. It's going to be a super chill stream because it's going to be a live, basically like a live watch party for anyone who happens to stop by and want to hang out, of the first 10 episodes that have already been posted of my story, as we then hopefully get into me posting the next episodes. So that will be happening. 10 weeks is a long time, so it's even possible we'll double up episodes in the coming weeks. But for now, we'll just do it on Wednesdays. So tomorrow, probably around 7 p.m. Is the plan. I will be back. We'll watch/listen to, because I have you know what? Let's do a preview. Also, check out the Temple Foundry stream if you're into the creative side of this stuff here. It's kind of one of the big parts of this channel. Kind of the reason I did the whole thing. I'm soliciting artists. Oh, I was going to mention Discord link also now in the description. We got a Discord up and running. Not just our, we have our TCGPlayer market online shop and the eBay online shop. Now we have our Discord link. We are trucking right along. Maybe at some point we'll even have maybe not a GoFundMe, something like that, or a Kickstarter, or maybe just a Patreon, something like that, perhaps. But in the meantime, if you really feel like you want to help out the channel somehow, you can always just buy something from TCGPlayer from me. Not necessarily a donation, but it does certainly help me out a lot. Even just, of course, liking and subscribing, that is super, super, super helpful. Most of you, I think, at this point probably have an idea how helpful it is, because you hear that from a lot of YouTubers. That's just how you grow. And when you're somebody like me, who's not woke and not going to give you a bunch of like weird garbage nonsense as the content, you're just getting what I imagine to be a chill, nice, just relaxed stream with a normal person who's not trying to, put on any kind of face. What you see is what you get, guys. This is there's no acting involved here. So for the people who enjoy that, like and subscribe. It's a little harder to grow that way, but it's much more honest growth, in my opinion. You definitely get much better people, right? So thank you all that have already subscribed and have been chilling with me for a bit, now that we've been at this for a few months. I am currently looking for something up here on my other screen. Let me just bring this up real quick, and we will get a quick intro, the first part of the first episode just to maybe pique your interest a bit. All right. Getting there, scrolling through all these Pokemon episodes. All right, yeah, and of course the Quartermaster stream will be Thursday. The next Foundry stream, again, Quartermaster stream, as the name entails, is talking about things for sale on TCGPlayer mostly, but then we'll get to eBay as well. The Foundry stream is talking about things we're creating, again, Foundry, Temple Foundry. And then we're, of course, doing Tuesday and Friday, our Pokemon streams. You'll see me back Friday between 6 and 7 p.m. for the bigger Pokemon collection stream. And for now, let us. But you can't hear that yet anyway, because I need to put the thing on. Do this. All right. Ooh. Thank you all. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed today. You are all, well, you're just as awesome as all the other people who sub, but you are particularly awesome right now because I believe it's very possible we just hit 50 subs during this stream. So thank you guys. And here is Beyond Lumina, episode 1, Ravina. And let me wait, one more thing. I guess I gotta let you hear this. Here we go. Episode 1, Ravina. Evasive maneuvers, a cry came from the command chair. The loud crashing of machinery rang from beneath, drowning out the unending blaster fire against the ship's hull as the starboard side gravitational oscillators jolted to full strength. The Scion barely missed the ship that was on a straight course for it. Sir, shields are down to 0%. Hull integrity is dropping rapidly, the chief engineer solemnly declared from his position at a large data station. What are they doing, Commander? The voice of the helmsman came from the front. I don't know, but keep your wits, Sergeant, everyone, the commander replied, gritting his teeth. He could see the fear on more than one face. He himself only kept his composure because he knew he must if they were going to make it out of this mess alive, if they were going to survive to see their families and friends once more. The voice of the navigator came next. Sir, another ship has turned course toward us. Again, the Scion's crew made a last-minute correction and avoided collision. This is complete madness, the commander thought to himself. We've got to get out of here, but they're surrounding us. Why? Wait, what is that? Came the voice once more of the navigator. By Lumina, Commander, it's... Azek was finally in view of Ravina, the homeworld he had not seen for over 10 cycles. Known for its excavation, production, and exportation of Aetherium, an extremely strong metal usually used in shipbuilding, Ravina was a rocky and mountainous world, and cold, for it was located closer to the fringe than to Lumina, the great star of their solar system. For this reason, Azek found himself on a rather long journey home aboard a passenger frigate, certainly not the fastest of ships, because he had been on Longbiru, another fringe world, which was, at this time of the cycle, quite far from Ravina. The Alliance transports were normally very full, and this one was no different. Azek was, however, able to get a lot of rest during the deep space voyage, because he knew no one would disturb him for the whole ride, and not just because he was in the garb of a Free World Alliance military officer. Most, or all, while not sleeping as Azek had, used the entertainment consoles, or the ECs, set up in each of the passenger stalls. These had any form of entertainment suitable to the device,
to keep the passengers occupied during the long journey. Azek had not bothered to boot his up since boarding the ship, since he had a harsh and nagging headache that could come out of nowhere, then go away just as quickly. So at the beginning of his trip, his mind was fuzzy, and he spent that time trying to piece together his thoughts. So far as he could come up with, he was on his way home on temporary leave, no doubt due to these headaches, he thought. After that, he slept for a while. Now nearing Ravenna, Azek turned on his entertainment console and flipped to a local news station that he couldn't have picked up until they had started to approach Ravenna's local space. The approach and docking would still take a couple of hours. Has come up, the reporter began, since investigations began on how the fleet was rendered useless against the attack. Further, reports indicate that the attack coincided with the Tansorian Federation's blindside on the Alliance's renowned warship, the Scion. As many have speculated that the two attacks are related, and that the Tansorian Federation has now aligned with the Royal Ascendancy, Alliance officials are gathered as we speak discussing what steps to take next. Meanwhile, measures have already been put in place to ensure that another attack does not come upon Ravenna. Azek's heart nearly leapt out of his chest. He looked out of his window. He had noticed an awful lot of traffic around his home when he had got there, but it's been so long, he could hardly have called it out of the ordinary. So many of them are Alliance ships, he thought to himself now, after taking a closer look. The reporter continued, since the arrival of Alliance reinforcements, many on world have felt the most secure they have since the attack. Rescue and cleaning operations are already underway planet-wide. The newscast now began showing pictures of a ravaged world, helpless families split apart amongst the destruction and chaos. Azek saw images of turmoil wrought in each corner of his planet. A major part of the free world, now nearly reduced to rubble in an instant. Azek couldn't take any more and turned the entertainment console off. Now as they descended into the atmosphere, he could see the scars on his homeworld, even through its rocky and craggy surface. This must have happened very recently, he thought, or I would have heard about it already, especially with the Scion going down. Not even his family had told him anything, and they talked at least every few rotations. Last he heard from them, there was nothing going on out of the ordinary. Now he worried whether they were okay. He desired to know more, but didn't have the heart to turn the newscast back on, nor would he be able to have a conversation about it on the transport. He would have to wait until he got on world. For now, he pored over what he learned from the few moments of the newscast. Ravenna was bombarded by the Royal Ascendancy, and the Tansorian Federation turned on the Free World Alliance and destroyed one of their warships, along with the crew, he had to assume. And whether or not the two were now aligned with each other, the Alliance was at war with both, particularly if the Royal Ascendancy had plans to finish what they started on Ravenna. But ever since joining up with the Free World Alliance, Azek was always sent to different systems, and so worried that he may not be called upon to help defend his own home. Although he was still a high-ranking member in the Ravennian military, the world's allegiance mandated that some like himself serve the Alliance military as well, and again in his case, serve them exclusively. The past 3 years, he and his crew had been patrolling the borders between Ascendancy and Alliance space, with relatively frequent dogfights breaking out in that time. He was happy to fight the Ascendancy, but would rather be protecting his home as well. This made him recall the reporters discussing the investigation into how the Alliance was so easily defeated at Ravenna. Azek wondered the same. His head was swimming once more when his transport finally...
All right, I think that is enough of a sneak peek. 7.5 minutes through the half-hour long episode. I think most of them run about 25 minutes to a half hour. Yeah, that's... I apologize you have to deal with my narrating of the thing, but, you know, that's all we got, guys. That's it. I'm the only one, so you have to deal with that. Maybe these next episodes will be a little better. Maybe I can do a better job But yeah, we do have 10 episodes. We'll be watching the whole one of that tomorrow night, and then every Wednesday following we'll get into all. And maybe we'll even have to do Wednesdays and Saturdays, because that'll still be 5 weeks, and that's actually around the time where the actual time I wanted to when I wanted to start releasing the new episodes, which I have about 5 or so of ready to go, which is I think further ahead than I usually was, because I was kind of writing it as I went. I had mostly an idea of where everything was going, but I was just writing it as I went, maybe an episode or two ahead. But now, when I took the break from writing it and from releasing it, everything kind of fell together. Sort of, I kind of by that point already had the idea for everything in my head. So kind of just, I guess, sort of put an outline down on paper at this point. Not really, though. It's still kind of just all in my head right now. It's all in my head. But because it's all been kind of patterned out, outlined already, I do have several episodes, and I took such a long break. I do have several episodes ready to release. I do still need to record them, which won't. I don't think that was taking me too long. I may end up. You were hearing some music in the background. That was some stuff I made myself on actually a VR app, or whatever you call it, VR experience. One of those. It's like it was like I can't remember. It was like not synth VR, but it was something weird. But it's cool. It was a cool. I may go back to using it. I may just use the 10 songs I have over again. Who knows? But either way, yeah, we'll be getting some new episodes of that in the near future. Well, maybe I'll talk about it in the future. You'll definitely see me tomorrow night for the first episode, the full episode. Maybe also then Saturday nights I'll do some episodes as well. So yeah, do odd ones on Wednesdays, even episodes on Saturdays, and then we'll eventually hit episode 10, and then maybe I'll just keep releasing them 11 and onward, Wednesdays and Saturdays, something like that. So that is the plan, guys. Thanks for chilling. Hope you enjoyed. Go check out some other videos and stuff if you're looking for something to do. I got a ton of them, all kinds of different things. Lorcana, some sports stuff, not really much, but I will maybe eventually get back into doing more of that. A little bit of other random things here and there. But that's it, guys. Also, check out the shop. Check out the Discord. Just up and running, bare bones, very bare bones, but hopefully we'll be able to use that for many things. And also, especially if you're checking out the Foundry stream, if you're an artist, please check out the Foundry stream. We looked at all my AI-generated artwork that I'm using for samples, that I would like to use for samples for my own trading card game that is already created. Basically, I'm just trying to get through the more legalities, the legal process of not getting stuff stolen while you try to release it, pretty much. So eventually we will see more of that. But what I was able to show so far, I showed, which was pretty much just some characters, trying to get some artists out there to give me their own interpretations of different different cards, if you will. And also talked a little bit about, I guess, getting into the world itself. I guess we didn't really talk about a whole lot else, but we talked about 2 different universes, if you will. One called Fantasy Age, which is kind of the one with more games. Definitely the one with more games. It's older. It's kind of, the games were based around the Fantasy Age thing. Not that they needed to be Fantasy Age, but that's the heading, that's the series, the title they're all under. For me, that's what this trading card game is. But then also there's another one, and I'm probably going to have like a children's, very, very simple type of trading card game, which would be like the 4th game under this heading, called Wildlands. We checked out the potential Wildlands characters as well, which are like a red lion, a blue bear, a yellow monkey, a green rabbit, a humanoid things. You just have to explain that to your kids, that animals are not people. They're different things. As much as the world wants you to think they're the same, they're not. We are not the same as animals. We are animals, but humans are not the same as the other animals. Also, then lastly, an orange fox, and a purple wolf. Those would be the 6. That would be 6 total of the initial characters. I'll probably also do like a magenta colored cat and a like aqua colored hawk or something, just to kind of round out an 8 character thing. And yeah, so anyway, we showed those pictures too. I'm done talking, guys. I'll see you in the next one, whenever that is for you. Thanks for chilling. Like and subscribe for those of you who did not. Everyone who did, again, I appreciate that very much. I will see you later. Have a good one. Peace. God bless.